opportunity. And I encourage you to vote red so we can send this bill back and actually fix it up. You know, Representative Murphy and others brought forward an $800 million package that would have made a huge difference for our kids, for our schools, for our education in the state, for the future of this state. That is what we could have accomplished. You know, 40% of our budget goes to education, 40% of our surplus, about $800 million. That's what would have made sense. That would have been a bold agenda. That would have accomplished something for the people of Minnesota. This is not doing much of anything. So I would encourage us to vote red. Let's go back to conference committee and make sure that we can get a bill that will make all of our constituents proud, will make a difference for all of our constituents.
Further discussion. The lady from Hennepin, Chair Loon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. Well, I appreciate the discussion, and I appreciate some of the points that are raised, and I'm not going to go back through them all. I'm going to focus on just a couple of things, and then I think we're ready to move to a vote. We've got a lot of business here to take care of. You know, for my friends on the other side of the aisle, to which our formula increases is just absolutely inadequate, for all of you who voted for the bill on the last biennium, it's the same. 3.5% over the biennium. 3.5% over the biennium. Same in this bill. You could vote for it then. For concerns about the early childhood and the universal pre-K system and comparisons to all-day kindergarten, I'll share just a personal little anecdote. My youngest child is 18 years old. She's a senior in high school. She's going to graduate here in just a couple of weeks. And our school district in Eden Prairie started optional all-day kindergarten at parent choice, where parents could pay for the extra half day, and low-income families that wanted it or high-risk kids would get a scholarship for that additional half day. My daughter, I think, was in the second year of that being initiated by the school district. So again, when she was in kindergarten, she's now a senior in high school 12 years ago. Our districts were quite a ways down the road on that option and expanding those options when your initiative was done. Not saying that wasn't a good idea, but we don't have many school districts that are doing universal pre-K in their districts right now. Some of them may be doing it partially, some may be doing it in a couple of schools. But you're asking, and the governor is proposing something that school districts are struggling with the concept of how they would pay for all those things. You know, there's per pupil funding, but that's just where it starts. Where does all the additional classroom space